Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the Nintendo Switch. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the Nintendo Switch by Capcom, as you can see here from the Capcom logo. We're using the RE engine, the religious education engine. Okay, it's giving me a warning here. This is a download. I bought this recently on the Switch store. There was a bit of a sale. I wanted to play this game for a long time, but I didn't want to pay sort of 15 to 20 quid for a download. So it recently was on sale for about 4 quid something. So I thought I'll give that a try now. I just will not pay over £10 for a download, I'm afraid. We have a scroll here in FMV. We have a mangled hand. The scroll is dirty, but it's got a semi-naked man drawn on it. So I'm all in at this point. He has wonderful undercrackers and a missus that is attracted to his buff pecs. She has butterfly servants. Oh no, the castle's on fire. The castle's on fire. Call the fire brigade. Watch out, there's a tree, like a rainbow tree. And the rainbow tree's got fur balls that live inside. And the rainbow tree is now dead. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Not rainbow tree. Oh fuck the castle. The rainbow tree's screwed. Shit, my missus. She's been kidnapped by a shadowy evil. And it's time for me to get that armour on and avenge all of this nonsense. This is quite a nice looking, well, a sort of high resolution video for download, huh? Ghosts and Goblins. I don't remember this being reviewed much on websites and stuff. It was kind of, I was aware it came out, then it went under the radar a bit, and then somebody I know said, "Oh, I've played that. That's kind of cool." It's not as good as Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins on the PSP, which I've never played. I don't remember that game. But it is quality, so I thought I'll give it a go. I'm going to play... not as a legend. Don't play as a legend. I'm not a legend. I think of myself as a knight or a squire, not as a legend. Yeah, they said it was cool, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a chance at 4 quid. I've played it a bit. This is a different save, so I've started a different save just to show the game from the beginning. And I think my first playthrough was on Squire difficulty, so I've bumped the difficulty here. So this game's going to make me look stupid. I like this watercolory thing they're doing here, that's nice. But it's basically Ghosts and Goblins, and the only difference I can see is you've got the upgrade tree. So you collect fuzzball things. Oh, there's more checkpoints in the level, which is an improvement. But the levels are much longer and much harder than any Ghouls and Ghosts I've ever played. So there's an upgrade tree, so your magic doesn't really come from your weapons in this game in the same way it does in other games of the franchise that I've played anyway. What the hell? You get fur balls and then you trade them in with the tree at the end to get your magic. Things like your doppelganger. It's got all the classics in there, like your lightning bolts. Got some new ones where you can turn enemies into frogs. You can turn yourself into a boulder. Get surrounded by flames. It's all... I've not found them that useful yet, apart from the doppelganger with a couple of bosses, and the fire with a couple of bosses. You pick up weapons in the level as you would in any other game. You get 3 hits rather than 2, so your army gets knocked off in increments rather than just on or off, which is fine. But like I said, the game is pretty hard and the levels are long. So musically, it's groovy. Got some remixes of classic tunes. The visuals will be to your taste or not. I quite like them. I quite like the comic book stylings. I mean, it's a little bit inconsistent, so some things look pretty cool and like your character looks like a sort of a... He's made out of little bits of paper, like a paper marionette. Some of the enemies look like that as well. Some of the bigger enemies look very good like that. The backgrounds though sort of tend to be a bit more detailed and don't really fit. For consistency fans, it's a bit of a nightmare. When you hear that plonky sound effect, there was like a badonk kind of sound effect. That means that something will appear if you keep shooting that area. I've got a feeling that one reveals a magician who comes and does his magician-y stuff, which is like zapping you into it, turning you into a frog, that sort of shit. So it's got all the features that you know from Ghosts, Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. It's just made it harder, but with more checkpoints and an upgrade tree, and it's alright. It's alright, I've enjoyed it. It's a memory test, so if you don't like memory test games, I say avoid. And it's worth a punt at £4. Would I have enjoyed this as much as I would have paid 20 quid for it? No, I would have been livid. There's a bit of a hump for you to get over, I feel. Like, for the first 20 minutes, I was like, this game sucks massive nuts. And then I got into it a little bit more. I kind of understood what it was all about, the cut of its jib. We had a stern talking to, me in the game, and I just said to it, look, if you want me to continue playing, you're going to have to throw me a bone. And then I started making a little bit of progress, and then it all was good. But yeah, it's bloody hard. So, to do a loop of the game, and the game does have loops in it, yeah, like a split path, you can choose like an upper and lower level. And a lot of the levels are remixes of classic stages you've seen in previous Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblin games. And I don't know if there's a difficulty difference between the bottom and the top route. I think there is. I think the bottom route's always harder. You don't appear to get anything extra for doing it other than smug satisfaction of completing a hard route. There's a little cutscene here. You can kill these guys in the same way that you kill them in the other games. They've just got extra attacks which make them sort of slightly annoying. But see how he was made out of like sort of cardboard cutouts? He wasn't animated as like a whole sprite. See, that's quite neat, isn't it? Some of these backgrounds are a bit ropey. You gotta let him land and run at you. Oh man, he's just bashed me in the back of the head. What a prick. He's gonna run at me? Gonna run at me? No, he's gonna spit fire. I should have fired at him there. Shoulder charge to death. Come on. Land, and let's sort this out. I can just run past this part actually, I don't need to stand here. But he doesn't go away. What else is there to say? We've got some massive bosses later on. The boss at the end of the game, let me think. Lucifer is in this actually. From spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! You get the boss from Ghouls and Ghosts at the end so far, and also the boss from Ghosts and Goblins, which I think it's called Astaroth, maybe? I can't remember the names, but you have to defeat one after the other. Using similar tactics to what you would do in the games that they appear in. I haven't been able... have I picked up armour in the level? I'm just trying to think. I'm not sure I have. I'm not sure I've picked up like an armour refresh whilst playing through a level. You get some options there if you die. Look, you can lower the difficulty and retry. I never lower the difficulty and retry. I want to take the challenge as it is, because I'm a masochist. I want to frustrate, but at the same time entertain myself with being pummeled by zombies. Crows are extra annoying in this game. They don't just fly sideways. Oh no. They're diagonal bastards as well. Right, we're going to kill this mofo this time. Let's just do this. He should run at me at some point. I've got to be closer to him than that. Come on. Come on. There he goes. Should have turned around and shot him, you see. Didn't have the reaction times. The one thing about the Switch version, I don't know if this is the same as the PS4 or the Xbox One, if you can get it on those formats, is the frame rate takes a hit quite a lot. So some of the later levels don't really run at, I guess, 30. I don't think this is a 60 frames per second game anyway, and that can make things even harder. So that's no fun, but just be aware that there is some frame rate issues. Other than that, other than the fact that you might not like the graphics, because I think that's a bone of contention for some people. I quite like them. They're not the best thing Capcom's ever made, but they're alright. The music's cool. That fucking platform's a git. Look, I nearly made it to the next flag, but that platform decided it was going to be a prick. Yeah. This is basically what Ghosts of Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts is about, though, right? Just repetition. 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 Yeah, so this is it. This is what you get. I'm gonna do... what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna probably quit out of this level and just show some of the other levels that you can play, just so you get an idea of some of the other content in the game. But I kind of like it for £4. Like I said, if I'd have paid 20 quid or as a physical copy, I'd have been panicking in the first 20 minutes going, what have I done? Oh no, I've wasted all my cash. But sticking with it a little bit has revealed a game equivalent to the old games with a lot more content. As usual on the Switch, I get frustrated by the menu system, so that's handy. You see on playthrough 2 there, where the game gets harder. There's fewer levels on playthrough 2. Remember the map being longer than this on the playthrough 1. It's been a while since I recorded this video, maybe like a week, and now I'm just sort of yapping over the top of it. I can't remember playthrough 1. I remember defeating those bosses as I described, but yeah, I've never played this level before, so this is the first time I've played this stage in this game. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but you can see here I've got unlocks from the magic tree at the bottom. There's a whole row of them, and you can flick between which magic you want to use on the shoulder button. Oh, we've got the nice phasing kind of effect on the music. It's very pleasant. A lot of the magic you're forced to buy isn't that helpful. So the upgrade tree, you are forced to purchase things you don't necessarily want to get things that you do, which is the same for most games. Right then. Like I said, I'll show you some other stages maybe at the end of this video, but I'm gonna go now. I'm going. Game's fine. It's not brilliant. It's not my favourite Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts game, but it's kind of cool. It's fucking hard, man. This game is hardcore. So if you like rock hard platform games, platform shooters, this might be for you. If you're a bit of a wuss like me, you might at least think twice about it. But I have enjoyed it up to this point, after the initial hump. Right then, ta-ra.
Hmm.